In Altadena, the family of 95-year-old Delise Curry can only hold on to hope tonight as they now believe she may have lost her life in the devastating Eaton Fire.
Her granddaughter is speaking out tonight in an emotional interview with Eyewitness News as they continue to search for closure.
Tonight, a family holding out hope. Their 95-year-old grandmother, Delise Curry, known to family as Mama D, remains unaccounted for after the devastating Eaton Fire. Her family fearing she lost her life and are now waiting for official confirmation. Her granddaughter, Delise Kelly, was the last person to speak to her after dropping her off at her Altadena home late Tuesday night.
She asked me to stay because we were both so exhausted and tired. This is a 95-year-old woman. She was exhausted after a whole day in the hospital.
But Kelly was unable to stay because she had to take care of another family member. Kelly, like thousands of others, didn't think the fire, which had sparked just hours earlier, would turn into the monster it would become.
The winds were crazy. We smelled some smoke, but there was the fire seemed so far away.
With evacuation orders issued early the next morning, Kelly believes her grandmother was simply unable to answer the call. Trying desperately to reach the residents in the days that followed, she was finally able to survey the damage, still with no sign of her grandmother. For another granddaughter, Lori Beamer Wilkinson, the wait for some kind of closure has been unbearable.
You just wouldn't think that a fire is going to destroy everything. And so, yeah, this waiting and holding is just so hard.
Mama D was part of old black Hollywood in the 1950s. She worked for decades, appearing as an extra in iconic films like The Ten Commandments, Blues Brothers, and Lady Sings the Blues. And despite being 95, her granddaughters say she still had plenty of life to live.
She was still very active. You would not think she was 95. She looked beautiful. And I mean, I know she's our grandmother and we were going to say that, but she really took care of herself. She wore makeup. She put her lashes on.
But in the end, Kelly believes the loss of her Altadena community that she loved and called home for decades may have been simply too much to bear.
I don't think her eyes could have taken that. And if God, that was his will for her to go ahead and go home to glory, it was for a reason, because he knew that she wouldn't have been able to take that type of devastation and loss.
Mama D's family is now pushing for better alert systems for the elderly. They believe she may not have been aware of the immediate threat to her life as those flames approached.